Is it on? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, a bit late into the set, but we got Decim versus Tadeo. This is losers finals. No, losers semifinals. Wait. Joe, is this losers finals or semifinals? Okay, this is this is losers finals. This is a bit deep into game one though. I'm actually kind of interested to see how this match goes. Decim and Tadeo both playing really patient today. Tadeo plays a really passive Wolf, only goes in when he needs to. Decim.
Luca, Mark cannot hear you.
What? You call me Luca? Oh, well. Oh, well, yeah. Both these players playing passive. Just Wolf having I'll say Megaman having a slightly better approach in this matchup because of pellets, but Wolf can also negate a lot of what Megaman has if he places his reflector in the right spot. But it looks like Decim is going to take that first stock with that forward air. But Decim sitting at a 180%, one straight hit or an up smash from Wolf is going to seal up that stock. Decim would have to be really careful in this matchup landing on Tadeo's shield. It seems like the only safe option he would have would be pellets because Tadeo can just fire off that up smash out of shield whenever he pleases. He could possibly get a lot of mileage on it, but I don't know how good Megaman's frame data is, so that could be neither here or there. But it looks like these two are just kind of slugging it out. Decim taking a lead in this second stock here. Tadeo putting their reflector to good use. And Decim using his project. Oh, that's not SD, but Tadeo seals it out with the down smash. Decim just kind of putting himself in an unfavorable position right there and just kind of getting punished for it. Tadeo, he goes for down smash on ledge a lot. It's not a bad option. He doesn't get it all the time, but when he does get it, he can sell out stocks as low as 60%, as you just saw there. And this is on the last stock, Tadeo at 107%. Let's see if he can do something with his rage. It wouldn't be too hard for Wolf to kind of climb back from this matchup as long as he can find his hits where he needs to get him in. You just have to be careful on how he's going to approach Decim because Decim has all these things that can keep him out. And while Wolf having the laser or the reflector is a good thing in this matchup, it can get used to his disadvantage. It's easily exploitable, but Decim's going to take that game with a neutral air off stage, get the clean edge card. Going into game 2, let's see what they choose. Yoshi's in Battlefield. I agree with the pick of Town and City because strictly you don't really want to take a projectile character to FD because you won't really have many options when it comes to landing, and he can just kind of plant himself away from you and just throw a projectile in where you're going to land and just kind of make it really hard to deal with. But it looks like Decim switched to Inkling. See if he can... I don't know what the mindset behind this is. He seemed to have it with Megaman, but Tadeo no stranger to the Inkling matchup, partly because of yours truly. So let's see how he handles this. Me and Decim playing two completely different styles of Inkling. Let's see if Decim can seal out this Wolf. Oh. Tadeo rarely getting hit by rollers. He just got stomped by it in the beginning of that first stock, and he's already at 125%. Decim maybe seeing something in his matchup that he can exploit, and he's taking it all the way to the bank. Tadeo already has 135%, 147%, almost 150, almost 30 seconds to the game already. Oh, he gets up smash. Tadeo, he can bring his back. One down smash is all it takes, and he would have brought that back almost in an instant. But this is where Inkling's probably going to struggle. Let's see, back air will kill, forward air will kill, but either one of those things on Wolf's shield, if not spaced correctly, can get punished really hard by Wolf. So that's where Mark's going to probably find his money in this matchup is by, just avoiding getting killed by Inkling's low percent combos, mid percent combos, and just kind of surviving. Because Inkling will have to commit to aerials eventually, and then Tadeo can just punish those with up smash out of shield if they're mid-spaced. He can do nair. Wolf wins the boxing in this matchup. It just depends on how Inkling weaves in and out of Wolf's space and get those areas where they need to. Inkling has to be perfectly spaced in this matchup to really do much of anything, or get low percent combos like that. And looks like he has Tadeo on the edge once again. The game's still being relatively even. Looked like Decim had a big advantage, but I didn't realize when Tadeo took that first stock. So yeah, it looks like it's 2 stocks against 2. Tadeo actually having a lead right now. One thing to note about Tadeo's playstyle is that his neutral is just so incredibly strong. It can be extremely hard to deal with at times. He doesn't really do much in terms of combo and punish game, but when it comes to neutral and ledge pressure, he is... I think he's absolutely the best in our scene when it comes to that kind of thing. Hey.
Alright, so this game 2.
Yeah. Looks like Decim has a bit of not much of a hill to climb, but once he gets Tadeo out of the Inkling kill ranges, it's going to be much more harder for him to kill. And Tadeo can just exploit this in this matchup because of his rage. And Tadeo straight hits, like back air and stuff, are much better than Inkling straight hits.
Decim's forced to approach him.
Yeah, but Tadeo, he's getting hit by so many rollers. He never gets hit by that many rollers whenever we play. Decim just being better in landing them.
That's a very nice call out there on the jump.
Yeah. Looks like this is where Decim's probably going to struggle. If he can't get a straight area or a roller, then Tadeo can just bring this back within an instant. Inkling's disadvantage is not very good. I mean, you can kind of maneuver around in the air with roller and whatnot, but Wolf just stuffs it out every single time. Decim does one thing on Wolf's shield, and Wolf punishes it.
Really?
At high percents, it becomes really, really hard. And like I said, it looks like Inkling is going to have to start relying on maybe a grab or a straight hits to kind of take out the stock from Wolf, and Wolf can just opt to sit back and camp. Oh, but that up smash takes it pretty well.
Very solid call out there.
Really ballsy call out too, considering up smash has no lag on it. Decim was in a perfect spot to land that. And he has the opportunity to bring this game back as long as he places his chips right. But Tadeo's going to make this extremely hard. Oh, he almost calls him out with that up smash, and that would have... I don't think he would have killed. Maybe he would have killed wrong DI. But Decim has to cheese Tadeo right here. This is the prime percentage where he wants to get that up throw to Nair to forward to get Tadeo off stage. Tadeo jumping around a lot makes it extremely hard for anyone to grab him. Really playing to Wolf's strengths. Decim gets the down throw. Tadeo not DIing out of that, so he gets hit by Nair. But he gets out of that situation, then he gets up smash, and Tadeo takes game 2 pretty convincingly.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be it was the last stock, but I feel like it's gonna be a bit of a hill for Decim to climb because in the Inkling Wolf matchup, it's closer to even, but like I think it's slightly in Wolf's favor because Wolf snowballs a lot harder than Inkling does.
If Inkling's not able to get that early kill,
yeah,
it's just gonna be Mark just rolling.
Right, and just jumping around.
Just doing whatever he wants because Decim's forced to approach.
Yeah, Inkling has small hitboxes too, which have lower priority when it comes to Wolves. You really have to think outside the box in this matchup, but I think Decim could do it. He might opt to switch back to Megaman, but Tadeo switching to Fox, maybe thinking he'll need that speed advantage. Up smash will kill Inkling near 100%. It kills extremely early. It's like Decim's gonna opt to go to Battlefield here.
I think it's a solid pick.
This is one of Inkling's better stages because of Inkling being a fast follower. She can kind of arc herself beneath those platforms and get the bears, and then opt to run to the platforms. And Inkling, having very, very safe landing options, can choose when to go, like, can easily shift her momentum going up or down from those platforms.
Does she utilize her platforms a lot in her combos, or?
Yeah, you can get a few up airs from the combos, but also.
Ooh, very nice.
With the way the platforms are laid out, Inkling can do a lot more with bomb here. And Inkling is very strong in FD because of the ledge traps, but Inkling could theoretically place a bomb on the middle platform and kind of cover an option and kind of wait at the ledge. Or you can place it on that sweet spot right there and get the ledge trap just like you can on FD.
Sit there and
right. And Tadeo takes that first stock with up air. And only having 49%. So he's really playing this matchup really well. Yeah. I'm guessing the thought process behind this was if I can take game 2 with the more methodical Wolf, I can play Fox even faster.
Yeah.
And maybe get inside his head more and kind of disorient him.
Mix up the playstyle
yeah.
that what Decim was going for.
Especially when it comes to movement, Fox is definitely better than Wolf in that aspect. But he just dies a bit earlier, so it just depends on how often Tadeo takes hits. But he's already at 102. Decim lined up to steal out the stock if he gets a roller. He's in. The percentage is actually smaller for Fox, so it's going to be a lot harder for him to get the up throw up there. I think it only has like a 4 or 5% coverage range. Yeah, and if Inkling has a rage, for every like 50% of rage you have, you want to tack on at least 2 to 4%. Oh, almost reading that rolling. It wouldn't have been able to get a kill off of it, but it would definitely send a message.
Would not up smash only killed there?
It wouldn't have killed there. It may kill now since he has all that rage, but Battlefield being a relatively larger stage, so it just depends on how Inkling DI's set, but
he's struggling with kill right now.
Definitely.
He's not able to get this kill off.
Yeah, Tadeo's still on his third stock.
Oh, very nice coverage.
Good edge
there.
guard option coming from Tadeo. He doesn't quite seal out the stock, but again, this is where Inkling has trouble. The reason matchups like this are so hard for Inkling is because Inkling has to really commit to throwing out those areas. Like, you have to call out a jump to the back air, things like that.
There's nothing really confirmed at this point.
Yeah. And other than those strong callouts, it's better for Inkling to kind of opt to stay on the ground in these kind of matchups. Oh, but he gets the back air, nicely landed. Inkling with 144% rage, meaning his throw combos will work around 20% if Fox DI's out though. That's why it would be better to go for up throw in this situation. He kind of nair.
Ooh, he's out of percentage there for the nair up.
Oh, the footstool, and he gets the edge guard.
A lot of footstools since that's got one on me earlier, and it was very important.
Yeah, he almost got it on me, but no, I think Decim actually got the footstool on me, and I survived it. But good thinking coming from Tadeo. As you can see, you just see Tadeo playing as a dominant neutral. You know, like Decim gets his hits where he can, but like Decim not really getting the combos as Inkling. He's just getting these hits here and there. He's not really getting the grabs as much either because Tadeo just keeps moving around him, just dancing on his shield. For matchups like this, you have to go for the safer options like jab out of shield. Because that nair out of shield might even be too low to hit characters like Fox because of the squat animation when they actually land. But looks like Tadeo lapping him in percent right now.
It's not
an up smash. No.
Yep.
Yeah, see, it wouldn't kill.
Wow.
Yeah, on another stage it probably would have, but good DI coming from Decim. And that's going to definitely do it. That's going to be Tadeo going up 2-1.
Mission complete.
I love how you said
Mark.
I love how you said shit when you were up two stocks.
Yeah.
I love how you said shit when
Mark.
you were up two stocks.
Did you mean to intentionally footstool me?
What? Yes.
Did you?
Yeah, whenever weird things happen, it's like you want to say that it was unintentional, but just for the sake of just like making it a good set. Yeah, I just always assume that it's intentional, just so it doesn't discredit the player from going for a good option, you know. Terrible life decision. Actually, I know a lot of Inklings don't like the Oda Kalos because of the platform layout. It makes it harder to do the less traps with bombs, but I actually don't think the stage is that bad because
maybe he's going Megaman.
With the fact that it's such a large stage, it's almost like FD, so it makes it harder for characters to land against Inkling. But I remember watching it in Armada stream that he said he didn't like Kalos, and I like to assume maybe that's why a lot of other Inklings don't like Kalos, but I actually don't mind Kalos.
I think we are moving on to a Megaman.
Yeah.
Nope, he is actually playing Pichu. That's what I've overheard.
Actually, it might not be a terrible idea because I hate these stupid mouses. They're really good in this game.
The rats are very annoying.
It's almost like trying to fight Yoda in Soul Calibur 4 because he's so small, and all the other characters like some of their stuff just doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Like even Sheik's forward air doesn't hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Even.
It's a very tight window.
Yeah. Like, could you, if you short hop and then like as you're landing, fair.
Yeah,
would
but
the hitbox come out?
that you would have to be extremely close to Pikachu to even land it. You have to sacrifice your spacing.
Yeah.
So even forward air for Sheik is a hard commitment against Pikachu because Pikachu can just back air out of shield just for free. That's essentially the name of Pichu and Pikachu's game. It's just like out of shield options. It's, yeah.
Very bold pick here for the Pichu. I've not seen Decim play Pichu. He played it a little earlier today, but I've never seen him do it against one of these bigger dogs.
It's easier to move around with Pichu than it is Inkling because just the way the aerials are, you can really kind of like do a better job of stuffing out Fox or being safer on shield than just throwing out, you know, forward airs or back airs. You know, kind of Pikachu's whole kit when it comes to aerials is just extremely safe. And then Fox being a fast faller makes him that much easier to combo if Decim just plays his cards right.
Yeah. If he knows how, well, I would assume he knows his combos. If he's choosing to go this, pick Pichu this far in bracket.
But one thing you can't forget in this matchup is that Pichu takes damage from its own attack, so it makes it that much easier for Fox to just throw out that nair to up smash and just steal like Pichu stops almost in an instant.
Probably kill it like, well, Kalos is super high C.
Actually, probably maybe 90 would kill Pichu.
I can see it.
Probably now, actually. I would not be surprised. Oh, let's see. Oh, and
That
yeah,
killed him at 80.
Pichu dying extremely early in this matchup.
like this,
Yeah.
at least as of now, this counter pick isn't really working out for him super well.
It can work out for him if he gets Fox off stage because Pikachu's edge guarding game is just so amazing. He can just kind of create just like a little gate with the Thunder Jolt or even his down air. Has a really big spike hitbox.
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
When he tries to go for a jab block, he doesn't get it. That's one thing I've noticed about my play and another people's play too is when opponents are in a tech situation, like you almost opt to always try to punish it because like the window is a bit bigger in Smash 4, but teching is a bit more safe in this game. It's like the window is always almost like missed.
he
a
dead?
lot of the time.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, this might be the end of Decim.
It's. I know he said that he was gonna get 3-star, but I didn't actually think it would happen.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible.
You know, Tadeo being Tadeo, it just kind of happens. You have close games with Tadeo where you just kind of get bodied.
Yeah.
Rarely do you ever really body Tadeo, though.
He usually puts up a really solid fight. Oh,
Yeah, his comeback game is really strong, too. But he's at 152%. Decim just has to make a few right decisions. Oh, he goes for a taunt.
Oh, he saw something. Do you know if that taunt makes him take damage?
It did. Yeah. Shoutouts to Galarian Ponyta. I watched that whole 24-hour live stream yesterday for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yeah. Ooh, up smash would have killed there. Any straight hit's gonna kill right here. Actually, forward smash. Ooh, you can nair out a shield.
Okay. If Decim brings this back,
Up smash is still gonna kill here, which is the funny part.
yeah,
He's
he's worked so hard.
Parry up smash out of shield.
Can Pichu crouch?
Oh my god, he
He's
almost
just.
went for it.
I assume he can.
Yeah, laser probably kills Pichu at this point. Oh, but he gets hit by the forward
And
air.
he's dead.
And that's gonna
It
be
wasn't a 3-star, but
3-1 for
it was
Tadeo.
a pretty solid 2-star, I would say. And
Mission
Mark is
complete.
going to play Andre in finals.
Yeah,
Good luck to you, Andre.
thank you.
That was money. Nope, it's top 3. You get. You know how much money you get?
Not you!
Are you gonna let me run it over? I want a big deal. I don't want your big one. 50? No, not 50. 65, 35?
You know how tempting it is to say, oh yeah, I want my 10. I have $10 more to put
That's
towards
40.
Raymond D. Fame.